Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. It is the opener of fall bear season, August 1st. We made it here last night about 9 o'clock, and we just hung out at the truck and went to bed. It's a little after 5 right now. It's super smoky, so we're actually going to go over to our glassing point that we go to every year and glass from there, see if we can see any bears on the other hillside. If we don't see anything, we're probably going to drop back down and head up a lower elevation area. It's been really dry. July, I don't think it rained once in July, so it's been super dry. The huckleberries are a little later than usual. Where we are right now, we're probably around 4,100 feet of elevation. So, I mean, I could see a few from off of the road here, but not a lot at all, and whatnot. So, I'm gonna head over there. I'm gonna post up for a little bit. It's supposed to be in the high 90s today, so we're kind of on a ridge top right here. So if we don't see any bears, I'm gonna drop down to where she shot her bear in 2016. It's a creek bottom down there, and we'll go down there and do some calling down there later if we don't glass up anything over here. So yeah, don't know what to expect. I'm just excited to be out here. She's bringing her 243 as usual, and I brought my bow with me, try to break it in before archery elk season and whatnot. So sorry if I sound like super monotone-ish right now, like super tired. We had like 2 or 3 hours of sleep because it was super hot, and it was just impossible to fall asleep. So we'll head over there, and we'll see you guys over there. What are you doing?
Enjoying my annual huckleberry breakfast. Gotta get it every year while you can.
Stop eating the bear's food.
My favorite.
It's like not focusing. There you go. What are they supposed to eat if you keep eating their food?
There's enough to share.
I just picked up the first bear of the season. It's all the way on the other side where they always are. This one's a super blonde looking bear, very beautiful bear, but we're gonna sit here for a little bit and keep glassing to see if there's more up there. It's super smoky. I mean, I didn't know there was this much smoke up here. It must be coming in from the fire up at Tenasket. So makes glassing very hard, and especially being this early too, like your eyes are still tired, and then with all the extra smoke, it just makes it like very hazy even through the glass, especially when you're like zooming it in. It's like impossible to see. But I'm gonna try to get some full scope footage of it. It's a really nice, colorful, color-phase bear. It's like more blonde than anything. So get some footage of it and try to see if there's more up there, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do. So it's hot, man. I can tell you guys that much. Like, I'm wearing a jacket because it's like mosquito city. So it's either sweat or get eaten alive, and I'd rather sweat. So let's get some footage of it real quick. Where are you going? This way. Just stay still. Point and shoot. It's a bear. It's gotta be a bear. Hold on, make sure it's big enough. Seems kind of little. Stay still. I don't know this thing can capture it. Yeah. No. Kind of hard to see through here. Little guy. Little guy. I should have shot it with the bow. Dang it. We were just sitting here. A black bear just walked up on us. It looks like a 1.5, maybe 2-year-old. It's like 30 yards. We've been sitting for about 15 minutes just glassing, taking a break, and I heard something above us. It's like, dude, it's an animal. I told her to grab her gun. We backed off and we finally saw it come out. Like 30 yards. We could have shot that thing if you wanted to. I can still hear it over there. I don't know if this camera got it. My video camera's right there, but I didn't want to make too much noise. So I just grabbed this one out of my pouch. I don't know if I got any footage of it. Little guy. I was like maybe 100 pounds tops. Are you shaking?
Yeah, I started to. You hear it, but you can't see it, so you don't quite know what it is till it gets here. And knowing that it's coming at you is like different. And you're just like, I have to be ready just in case.
Pretty cool.
Anticipation piece.
Just not the one we're looking for. Close, 30 yards, if even. You can range it real quick. It's like 20, 25. Could have smoked him with the bow. It's alright, we're looking for something bigger, but chill it a little more, and then
We're on the right track.
and then we'll move to where we saw that big guy. We heard a gunshot down below us. I'm pretty sure it's one of my cousins, but I don't know. So the bears are definitely moving now because it's a little cooler, and today feels a lot cooler than yesterday, so they're probably moving a lot right now, but we just gotta find the right one. Cool little update for you guys. Hopefully the camera got it, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to review the footage real quick and then go from there. Well, we're gonna stay here for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna head up over there. I'll see you guys over there. finally spotted the first bear of the evening. Hella far away on the other side where we came from. So I'm just recording and getting some full scope footage of it. It looks like a really nice black bear. But that just lets me know that the bears are starting to move again. So we're gonna grab our stuff and we're gonna go sit over there where we classed up that big blonde this morning, and hopefully something comes out. The bears are definitely in the area. Like I said, we just need to find one that we want to shoot and find one in a position where we're able to set Jamie up and for her to be able to shoot. So hopefully the sun stays in the cloud. It's been rather, it's not as hot as it was yesterday, so it's been rather nice for weather-wise. So just gonna keep an eye on that bear for a little bit and then pack up and then head over there and hopefully something happens. I'm praying that that blonde is still around here because it's a really nice bear. But anything shooter will take it. So let's pack up and I'll see you guys over there. Alright guys, as you guys can see, we already made it back to the truck. It's almost dark. Don't mind the tank top. I've been sweating all day, so I'm trying to cool off now. I think we got back to the truck around 9-ish. Just about 9. We didn't see anything else, didn't bump into anything. And so we're just gonna camp here again for the night, but we're actually gonna drop down to where she shot her bear in 2016. I feel like the huckleberries aren't ripe yet where we are right now. Where we're camped right here is like 4,100 feet, and where we were at today, we were about 5,000 feet in elevation. And I just feel like the berries, I mean, it's apparent that the berries are not ripe yet. So we're gonna drop down to lower elevation, and we're just gonna hunker down there all day because there's a lot of water down there too, so I feel like maybe they will hunker down there, try to cool off and whatnot. So we just got dinner going right now. Cleaned up gear and repacked and trying to cool off and change it a bit just to get out of all this sweaty clothes. But yeah, pretty active day for the morning for the most part, but I feel like once I hit like 10 or 11, it kind of just died down, and towards the evening nothing really moved. So I feel like they're out all night right now, and they're only hanging out for the morning and then just sleeping all day because of the heat. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We will see you guys hopefully bright and early tomorrow. Hopefully we shoot something tomorrow, but who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Folks, welcome to day 2. It's a little after 5:30ish right now. A little later start than yesterday. We were beat from after yesterday. Yeah, I think probably did like a good 7 or 8 miles yesterday. So pretty killer for first day, first outing this year. So a little sore, but it's alright. We're gonna drop down here to this little draw. There's water. There's a good amount of water down there. There's a creek bed down there, and this is where she shot her bear in 2016. So we're gonna drop down there. Hopefully the huckleberries are more ripe down there because it's a lot lower in elevation and whatnot. So yeah, stick with us. Wish us luck. Bring the 308 today, leaving the bow behind. Figured we might as well shoot something before I try to shoot something with the bow. So hopefully I get it done, or hopefully she gets it done. So we'll see. Let's head on down.
Cute.
I just spotted a bear. Came out under me. I had to run back and get Jamie, but I don't think it heard me. It was just coming out of the woods. But I can't see it right now. It's probably behind some trees or whatnot, but I just caught a glimpse of it and I had to buck back to grab Jamie, grab the gun. But it has to be down in this draw somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere down there. My wife just saw it. Hold on, let me make sure it's not a grizzly first. Jamie, let me make sure it's not a grizzly first. Let me make sure it's not a grizzly.
Okay.
It's a freaking blonde bear, but it almost looks like a grizzly. Do you see it? So you see that big log pile that you said?
Yeah.
He's still behind there. It almost looks like a grizzly bear, but let me take a look real quick. I can't see him right now.
I'm just hitting this other time and shoot. I don't know if it's sitting.
I would just sit. I would just come over here. I think you'll have a better shot over here.
That looks almost like it could be a grizzly.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's a black bear. Too high. Come over here. Jamie, come over. No, too high, dude. Come over here. Just sit and put your sticks down lower than you. It's a black bear. It went behind the log pile. It's a black bear. It's too big to not have a hump on it.
You think it's a grizzly?
No, it's a black bear.
Oh.
A grizzly bear that size, you
Would
should.
have a big old hump.
We will see the hump. It's a big old black bear. It went behind the log pile.
I'm gonna chamber one and put it on safety.
Yeah, go ahead. Just shoot a little higher, like 2-3 inches higher. It went behind the log pile. Hopefully it'll come back out this way.
To the right.
Yeah. You see that big white rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it by the log pile over there.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of freaking out.
When you're good, just shoot. He's looking at us. It's not a grizzly. Just hold on to your sticks. Hold on to your sticks. Shoot him whenever you're ready. Wait till he turns again.
Not trying. Great.
Yeah, it's not a grizzly. It's a black bear.
God, this sucks as shit. Fucking.
He's right by that rock. He's still to his right, to the right of that rock. Oh shit. I can't see him in the camera. Hold on.
See him at all. So,
You see that white rock?
yeah.
He's right to the right of it. He's walking towards that white rock. He's gonna be behind that white rock. You see him? Oh.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, that's not a grizzly bear. That's a black bear. Whenever you have a good shot, just shoot it. Aim a little high.
Turn away, if you'll turn left, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
I don't know if I hit him
You
big.
hit him. You hit him.
I did.
Yeah. Just wait.
I'm shaking so hard.
He ran to the left.
He went back and left.
So you guys just saw my wife just shot that big old blonde bear. 213 yards. But we were shooting at a pretty good slope downhill. I'm shaking really bad because it was such a hard call, such a hard judgment to see if it was a grizzly bear or not, because it was just freaking mondo. But when it did give away, when he was wide and open over here, and my wife couldn't get the shot off, he was turning at us and there was no hump. It was just a flat back. And I was telling my wife, I was like, a bear that size, if it was a grizzly bear, we would see a big hump on the back. So and it had more of a pointier nose than a like rounded head. It was a hard call on my behalf, because the last thing we want to do is shoot a freaking grizzly bear. But it's definite black bear, I can guarantee it. And he came out of the freaking meadow that I was talking about. I was glassing up there, and then I just looked back down and I just see something blonde walking. I was like, oh, pulled out my binocs, it's a freaking bear. I booked it over there like maybe 80 yards to grab my wife, and bear was just literally, it moved like 100 yards before she finally could get a shot off. And I heard the thump, it took off. We haven't heard a death moan. We could hear it walking still. So we're gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna have to watch the footage again, and then we're gonna drop down and see if there's any good blood trail or whatnot. But I was watching the camera when my wife shot, so I couldn't really get a good view because it was so bright and shiny with the way the sun's facing at us. But fingers crossed, guys. I hope my wife gets it. 168 grain 308, man. She says she put it right behind the shoulder. I should have told her again to put it a little further back, because their organs are a little further back. But let's hope that she pulls enough on her shot that it hits further right than left. But
I do pull right.
I don't know. 213 yards, man. That's a big bear. It was such a hard call for my part. But I'm just like, dude, if it was a grizzly bear, usually when I see a grizzly bear, you know it's a grizzly bear. That thing, it's just a freaking toad of a black bear. But enough talking. Some of you guys hate it when I talk. I don't know why you guys even watch, but I'm just gonna play the footage back in slow-mo, and we'll go down there. Because down there, it's a meadow. It gets thick down there, and then it drops down to a big creek down there. So wish us luck. We'll watch the footage, and we'll keep you guys updated here real quick. So I just reviewed the footage. The bear looked like it was slightly quartering away, and if she hit a little further back, which is good from that angle, it should be going up and towards the other off shoulder. So like I told her, it might have just been a tad low, but like the bear I shot last year, my second one during August, I hit it a little low, and it's basically, it's an injured bear, which is gonna suck, but it's gonna go, and it's gonna go bed. So I told her we're gonna give it 30 minutes to an hour, because where it's at, it's cool, it's shaded. I'm not gonna worry if it's dead and where it's gonna stink. It's not gonna stink because it's super cool down there. I'm gonna give it like 30 to 40 minutes just to be safe, and then we're gonna drop down, find some blood, and then I'm gonna go and trail it just to be safe. It looked like a really good shot, but it's, you guys can see from the footage, it's a freaking big old bear. So I'm hoping we find it. I'm hoping it's dead when we get to it. But, you know, fingers crossed. You never know. These animals are tough. But you never know. I mean, it took everything for my wife just to stay calm, because it was just like opportunity after opportunity. It would just stop, be open, and then she would have to reposition, fix her shooting sticks and whatnot. And it was just, I think this is like the first time where she really felt like adrenaline kicking in, and she said she was like shaking and whatnot, which is kind of funny because all her other deer, she's never had buck fever, nothing, because it was just, everything just happened so fast, and it was just like boom, dead. But this one, it was just like trying to determine that it was not a grizzly bear, getting the right shot, waiting for the opportunity. So based on the shot, it looks rather good. You know, it's 168 grain burgers.
and only at 200 yards, that's a lot of punch. I mean, right when she shot, I heard that thump. So I was like, okay, I know she hit it. We just had to view the footage to make sure and see where she hit it. So she shot it about maybe 7:50ish. It's been about 10 minutes or so. It's 8:03 right now. So we're gonna give it, like I said, we're probably gonna give it till about 8:30, and then we'll drop down to where she shot, and then we'll work from there. But man, my wife likes to shoot things in big, huge draws and always hike uphill. So I really hope she gets it. I don't know. It just kind of happened so quick because I was just wasn't expecting anything to come out of there, and when it actually came out, I was like, oh crap. So, got anything to say?
Hi. No, especially not yet. We'll see. We'll see if we get down there and it is dead. Whenever I hunt, I shoot to kill. I know we all do that, but I really dread the thought of just injuring something. I'd rather not shoot it than shoot it and injure it. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that we get down there and it is dead, and we'll see. The anticipation really got to me this time. I was, like Daniel said, just shaking. Legs to arms, like took every muscle in my body to keep that shot steady. So we'll see. I'm thankful for the opportunity, at least. And thankful for my husband.
Yeah, we were packing her 243 yesterday, and today I was like, you know, I'm not gonna pack my bow since we're dropping down here. She had a rough fall yesterday, so I was like, we'll just bring my gun and leave the 243 in the car. You know, I've shot a lot of things with 243, but a bear that size with a 90 grain bullet, it kind of makes you second guess a lot of things. Like if it was me, I probably would have snuck in a little closer with a 243 and shot it in the head. But we're shooting a 30 cal bullet at a short distance, so I'm hoping it does the job. But we're gonna wait. I'm gonna play the footage again for you guys, and after that we'll go down and see if we can find any blood. Alright, we just got to where she shot the bear. Start looking for blood. See if we could find any, and go from there, because it gets pretty thick pretty quick here. But walk around here, see if you can find any blood, and then go from there. Yeah, I could have been eaten by this thing and I wouldn't even notice. We dropped down here, we literally find no blood. My freaking gut was just like, I was just like, oh my god, dude. It's gonna be like it happened last year when I freaking couldn't find that one I shot last year, and I started to get that same sick feeling. I was like, dude, we backed out because it sounded like we bumped something out of here, so we backed out and we went back out and started looking again and watched the video over and over again. I was like, man, it looks like you hit it in the butt. So now it just started playing games in my head, and I'm just like, oh fuck, dude, sorry about my language. I mean, I was just like, trying to be positive, because my wife was starting to get a little down because she hates it when she injures animals and whatnot, or just the thought of injuring an animal. So I was like, hey, let's go in, we'll track it. We watched the footage, we could see it run just a little bit behind that rock that it was by, and I said, hey, we'll track it and just stay 15 yards behind me, so if it does charge, you have room to run. And we started tracking it, and I literally walked right up to the dang thing, because I was looking down, kept on looking for blood, and I looked, I was like, oh shoot, it's right there. And good thing it was dead, or else it would have mauled me. But heck yeah, good job, babe.
babe. I can't talk. Go grab your beer. Let me set this rifle down real quick. It's not chambered, nothing in there. Oh man, what a relief. Every hunter knows that it's like the worst feeling ever when there's no blood. Like literally no blood. It ran 50 yards, not a single drop of blood.
Nowhere.
So,
Crazy.
it looks fat. So you always shoot these blonde color bears. Get up here, roll them around. Look at those chompers, dude. That thing's got chompers for days.
Can you imagine?
Hold on, let me grab my phone real quick. Take a ATL. Okay, watch out. Okay, pull them out. Just flip them over. It's a boar, just like I thought. Super colorful, super pretty, I swear. It looks just exactly like the one she shot last year.
I think this one's more blonde. Oh no, I got it.
Should be easy to roll. Dude, this one is pretty.
This coat is really nice. So.
You want to hide? You want a rug? It's expensive.
Honestly though, we always said if we found one that had a really good coat, we would do it. The thought of packing this hideout up that hill sucks.
Oh, dang, look at the noggin of this thing.
It is a nice bear.
It is super nice. Holy cow.
Look at this hide.
Is it
like,
rubbed anywhere?
Hardly. A couple very small spots like right there, but not really. I guess maybe at the back.
Yeah, usually they rub in their backs and stuff.
But even there, like the brown undercoat is still pretty.
It doesn't look really big right now because it's all hunched up, but
I don't know, I'll let you decide if you.
it's a nice bear. Let me try to drag it out over there to a better spot so we could decide and get some pictures. But man, what a beautiful bear. I swear, she shoots these pretty looking bears every year. Well, not every year, last year, this year. That's a really nice color. That's why it was so hard to decipher if it was a grizzly or not, because I mean, everybody knows bears are the hardest things to judge, but it's just looking at the head, I was like, dude, that's a really good bear. So yeah, let's get him drug out and get some good pictures of it. Again, just look at that beautiful, beautiful color. See how huh?
Like all the blood is inside. Like I don't even see it leaking.
Yeah. Alright, we are freaking just now done taking care of this bear. It is 1:40. We shot it at 7:50. Took us a really long time because we decided to make a rug out of it. So I personally have never skinned out a bear to make a rug. I've watched lots of YouTube videos, but there is no replacement for actually hands-on doing it. So I feel like I did a pretty good job for never doing it before, but that's what it took us. That's why it took us a while to do that and quarter the bear and debone everything, because the only bones we're packing out are the ribs, so and the skull with the rug. But it's gonna be a pretty heavy pack out. We're probably about, I'm gonna say, 2 miles from the truck. As the crow flies, it's like maybe 1,500 yards, but the route that we have to go to get up there is about 2.5 miles. So huh? Yeah, uphill. It is straight up. This road that we came down on is just, it's a decline all the way, and then all the way up is just straight up incline all the way back up. So it's gonna be hot.
but we're gonna hike it up. There's a creek up there. We're gonna stash it up there. We do not have any ice. All our ice that we brought melted yesterday, and the ice machine that we were gonna go get ice from was broken. Gypped me $2.50, and then we went to the gas station and they were also out of ice. So I told her that there's no way we're gonna be able to get the meat and hide back to town or any town nearby without it spoiling, because our truck right now it's been soaking in the sun all day. There's no shade where we park because they logged everything. So I told her we're just basically putting it in an oven, and with all the hard work that we're gonna do, that we've been doing, I do not want to waste anything. So we're just gonna do the smart thing, stash it in the creek and hike out and drive all the way back to town, buy a ton of ice, drive all the way back up, hike back down, and get the hide and the meat out. So I feel like that's the smartest decision, that's the safest decision for us. It's a lot of driving, a lot of traveling, but you know, when you put yourself in this situation, you have to do what's best and what's appropriate to not waste any of the animals. So the only thing we left is the carcass, the spine, and the side of ribs that she shot from. It's all got bloodshot bullet damage, so we did not mess with that. It's not worth it. We're just gonna have to cut and trim a lot of it off. So we took the other side of the ribs, and yeah, show you guys my first time work job. I think the only thing that's gonna need fixing is by the armpits. That was where I had a little trouble with, was trying to make that perfect cut and where to follow the lines. They always say you follow the lines somewhere like behind the legs and the arms, but shoot, I can't tell the difference. So it's been cooling. We got lucky that the bear died in a spot that's super shady-ish. We just have to move with the sun, but the hide itself is cool to the touch, and all the meat are cooled off. She's got her shorts on. So we're gonna get our packs loaded up. We got our meat trees. So we got one here and then one over there. She put them in two separate ones because she thought she was gonna help me out, but I was like, no, why don't I just carry all the meat and you can carry out the bear hide. So that's what she's gonna do. I'm gonna put the Exo to the test. It's gonna be the first pack out with it. We'll see how it carries. Granted, I have a crap ton of junk. Good thing I took out my spotting scope. Extra unnecessary stuff that we knew we did not need for the time being down here. So yeah, sorry for the rant. We're about to get loaded up right here and get out of this hellhole is what I call it. So cool thing was her 2016 bear she shot about right from where we are, maybe like 300 yards that way. And then she also shot it with my 308. So it's her lucky hole. Good thing we brought the 308 because she always seems to shoot a bear with that dang rifle. So yeah, we're gonna get loaded up here real quick and start this trek out of here. So if you don't see you guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. This is just the opening of bear hunting season, fall hunting season in general. I still have 2 tags to work on and whatnot. So we got a long season. I got quite a few days to hunt in August, but hopefully the weather helps us be in our favor where it cools off, or hopefully we get some rain in the forecast because it is burning and it hasn't rained since June, I think. So yeah, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. Sorry for all the ranting. We will see you guys in the next video.
Hey guys, I just want to do a quick shout out to Adam at Elusive Creatures Taxidermy in Post Falls. If anyone is wondering, this is where we took our bear hide to have made into a rug. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram at Elusive Creatures Taxidermy, or check out his actual website and Facebook linked in the description box below.